from WWL-TV, the spirit of Louisiana. This is Louisiana's news leader, Channel 4's Eyewitness Morning News.
The Jacques Rodrigue Foundation is hosting its annual scholarship contest for Louisiana juniors and seniors, high school juniors and seniors. And they've been narrowed down to the final 16 candidates this morning. We get more on the contest and look at some of the artwork. Jacques Rodrigue is here. Thanks for coming in, George. Good to see you again. First of all, when you look at some of these pictures we're going to show you in a second, these are some very good artists.
Very good.
And these are high school students.
High school.
It's unbelievable. And you started out with like 400 or 500?
We started out with 500 this year. This is our second year doing this, and we narrowed it down to 16. The top 16 will win something.
And so all these 16 finalists, and we'll go ahead and look at some of the pictures. These 16 finalists all get some money, and then the top, the one that the committee selects as the winner gets a bigger prize.
$6,000.
$6,000. Some of these are really beautifully done.
And they all get at least 1,000, and so so many gets 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000.
Now, as we look at some of this art, were you drawing when you were in high school?
Oh yeah, I was drawing since I was in 3rd grade.
Really?
But I entered 3 contests in my life and never won anything.
And isn't that odd? And you know, as we look at some of these are very good. And we see a lot of very good artists around.
Yeah.
What elevates someone to a stature like you, a stature like you have, or some other, you know, very well-known artist?
Well, you have to be creative, I think. You know, and today we have such a broad vision of how many media you can use. You know, we got computers. You have, you know, some of these are done with photographs, part drawing.
And so what do you look for when you look in something that separates someone from the rank and file?
Well, I give them a theme every year. Every year we have a theme about Louisiana, something about Louisiana, and they have to paint something related to that theme and explain it, what their idea was. So a lot of it's more you know, theory than what they show, and so you know, you have some of the art looks better than the idea.
Yeah.
You know, it's pure creativity.
Because like in anything with the arts, whether it's music or painting or whatever, you oftentimes have some great artists who were musicians or whatever, but never really get the kind of recognition they deserve.
Well, I think you have to be a little lucky too. You have to do something that no one else has done, you know, and that's the problem. You really have to dig deep down and find something that's truly yours. And what's yours, that you can produce it and no one else can do it. That's the key. And
out of all these budding art students, I mean, there are fields you can go into in art. You don't have to be a world-selling artist.
Well, our foundation, we give the money to them for a scholarship, but they don't have to take art in school.
Oh, okay.
They can.
So it can help with any of their education.
It goes to anything, any kind of education they want to go into. So it's just a way, you know, and it was an opportunity to do something that people, you know, we don't have a grade point average. Anybody can enter. You know, anybody who wants to draw can enter, and we give them scholarships so they can go to school, any kind of school they want.
And you're a firm believer that if you're in the arts, it really does help you in so many other things.
Oh yeah, yeah. It goes into, you know, I started out as an illustrator and graphic designer and ended up as a painter. So you don't never know what you can do. And
you've been fairly successful with this Blue Dog thing.
Well, I was pretty lucky.
And we've got a couple of Blue Dog paintings here. Now this is the Saints one.
Yeah. Now these are prints that our foundation sells to other nonprofits all over the country. They buy these from us and they auction them off at their nonprofit event.
Because I do a lot of events, and I don't think I've ever been to one where they're not selling a Jacques Rodrigue painting.
Yeah,
they buy. You really do help out a lot of folks.
Oh, we sell 1,000 of them a year all over the country to all different. You have to be a nonprofit, and we sell them for $500, and they receive anywhere from $1,000 to $7,000, $8,000 at their nonprofit.
Well, good
so
for
that's
you.
what keeps our foundation, the money coming in.
All right. So and now when you'll be selecting the winner at an awards luncheon on Saturday, correct?
Saturday at the Sheraton.
Right, and that'll be at 11:30 on Saturday at the Sheraton Hotel on Canal Street. If you'd like more information on the event and the Jacques Rodrigue Foundation, you can log on to our website, WWL-TV.com. Click on links on 4, and I'm sure you've got a website as well.
Yes, GeorgeRodrigue.com.
I kind of figured you had that
I
one.
figured it.
All right, GeorgeRodrigue.com. All right, thank you very much.
Live in HD from WWL-TV New Orleans, this is Fox 8 News at 6. You're watching Fox 8 News.
7:46 now. The man behind the famous Blue Dog images is hoping art can help educate some high school students. George and Jacques Rodrigue are here to tell us about the annual art contest for college scholarships. And what a great idea, a contest for juniors and seniors, high school students in Louisiana, in order to earn money to go on to college. Tell us a little bit about the program.
Well, we started it last year. This is our second year. This year we had 500 entries, and we broke it down to 16 winners. And we're going to announce the winners Saturday at our banquet.
The big luncheon is going to be on Saturday with a few celebrity judges that will pick the winner out of the 16.
And we bring in the students, their parents, and their art teacher. And so nobody knows until that day. They judge live. And we give out the checks, and it's all art scholarships from $1,000 to $6,000.
And so all 16 of these will win something.
Yeah, they'll each win.
But the decision hasn't been made yet, so you'll be making the decision
we have
at the event.
Expert judges.
All in the artistic realm.
Yeah, I'm not one of them. So
and believe me, if it's artistic, you're not calling me. So it's got to be some others in the art type industry here locally.
So I entered 3 art contests in my life and never won a thing.
No kidding.
So.
And you've done all right, so this is pretty good.
These are all ahead of me, way ahead of me already.
And so you were telling me about the program that they don't necessarily have to use that money for a degree in art. It's just to go to college.
Just to go to college. Yeah,
so even if maybe, you know, some may not be interested in doing art as a career or may not have a real passion for it, but they're just talented.
That's right. And so it's up to them. And we also give them at the banquet, we give them art supplies, $1,000 each of art supplies. So it's a really fun event.
I would think. I mean, looking at some of the pictures, and all those pictures are available on your website, and we'll have a link on ours. These are not people that are just, I'm going to enter our contest. I mean, these are kids with some real talent.
It's really, yeah.
And we're showing some of those pictures on screen.
And it's from all over the state. You know, it's not one particular area. It's just. So each year it keeps growing bigger, and we give more money, and you know, and we get sponsors too, and.
So this is only the second year you plan on doing this for as long as you can.
Forever till we do it through the George Rodrigue Foundation.
It's an excellent project, and Jacques, we were. difference in you know, I guess medium here for art. You got an app.
Our foundation's mission is all about art education. So we created this free educational app called You Can Count on Blue Dog, made by students in Australia at a digital media college. And it's basically a counting game where you can click through and count along with the Blue Dog and just learn how to count. And so we give it away for free. We just want to always promote the importance of art in education because it really can change students' lives.
So what made you come up with, I mean, everybody's got an app. What made you come up with an app now?
He wanted to do an app, and so...
Yeah. So I've done 5, 6 children's books, and this is basically a children's book.
On computer
form. But it's more of a game because each page changes. You know, they may have 5 butterflies one time and 4 butterflies the next time.
Okay, so it's pretty
interactive.
Yeah.
So they can't memorize how many butterflies or alligators or whatever there is on that particular page.
That's a pretty good idea. I mean, do you plan on coming up with more games or more books?
Yeah, we're working with a company in Australia. They liked it so much, you know, and I think we have already 65,000 downloads of it.
No kidding.
It's all over the world.
I download it, but I can count. Well, not all the time, but I might actually need that, and then I'll remember I can't memorize the number.
It's only to 10.
Oh, well, good. Well, I run out of fingers after that, so I'm pretty useless up to 11. George and Jacques Rodrigue, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and can't wait to see some of the next year's contests.
Thank you for having us.
All right, thank you very much.